Hello ladies and gents, Explosive Discharge here, and today we're going to be talking about my latest failure. This is the FT VersaCopter made by a YouTube channel I guess called Flight Test. I really like them, they've made some awesome stuff, they do some awesome videos, so check them out. We've shown you guys on a previous video the FT Versa Wing. Really awesome plane, it's supposedly really durable. I had no idea how to fly it and this happened.
What's this called?
The FT Versa Wing.
This one, the FT stands for
Flight Test.
No, I have no idea. Spoon it a little bit. That's a bit off balance, but I think it'll fly. That is making some bad noise. Oh shit.
And then came along the VersaCopter. There's two versions of this. This is version 1. I got second-hand off eBay actually. Unfortunately, I was going to get version 2 from Flight Test, but this worked out a bit cheaper. Because to go from version 1 to version 2, you can get an aluminium upgrade kit, which replaces some of these little motor mounts around here that are made from, I don't really know. I think they're either carbon fibre plate or like FR4 fiberglass material, and some little plastic Delrin parts. Unfortunately, this took a rather nasty hit, and it was actually the first flight I flew it with the camera on. Just when I was starting to get the hang of flying it normally, I thought I'll put the camera on, and it all turns apart. So first of all, this happened. And then the antenna broke a little bit. So this is a pen from a popular UK bank, and that antenna broke off, and I had it sort of sandwiched underneath it. I can't really demonstrate, like so, with a Velcro strap going around it, just so I could fly it again. That was probably a bad idea, because I think what happened is the signal dropped out, sort of mid-turn, and then this happened. And what I was left with was a slightly broken quadcopter. Now, up until this point, I bounced it off the ground a good few times learning to fly, and it has been ridiculously durable. And still to this day, I've not broken a propeller on it, which is really impressive. But unfortunately, with light of what happened, there has been some small breakages. Namely, this little bit of Delrin stuff here is broken. And unfortunately, it's a little bit broken around there. And it's taken up quite a lot of graft. There you go. VersaCopter. So I'm still happy with this frame. The bulk of it's not broken. I think in the aluminium upgrade kit that I've ordered, there's actually some replacement parts for that. I'll have to check. But if not, I've kind of got a few options. I could 3D print some, or I could just get a sheet of Perspex basically, or acrylic. This is. I don't know whether this is Delrin or whether this is acrylic. I think this is actually laser cut acrylic, possibly. I don't know, I'll have to have a little look. Yeah, I'll just get some acrylic off eBay and cut it out with a jigsaw and file it then to size. That should be relatively easy to make some new side plates for it, rather than ordering them all the way from America. But hopefully there's some bits in my upgrade kit. But yeah, so I think that kind of teaches a lesson. If you crash and one thing breaks, just fix it before you fly it again, otherwise things will go downhill even faster. We also have this beast on the wall up here. This is F550 flame wheel, I think. It's like a Chinese fake one from Hobby King, copy of a DJI one. But it's kind of homemade a little bit. It's got the VersaCopter flight controller and some various turnigy bits, GPS. This is a nice, this isn't a bad frame. It's fairly cheap. It's not a bad frame for if you just want to take a big beefy camera up with a gimbal and just park it in the sky and not go whizzing around too fast or do any stunts or anything with it. Because unfortunately the frame flexes a bit, it's not very agile, and if you do bounce it off the ground it usually breaks all of the props and a couple of the arms, so it doesn't bounce. And we've got the printer in the corner over here which is turned into a storage shelf for batteries and things. So, one of the other nice things that I've ordered for this is this tiny little FPV camera. Just pop the lens cap off. So on the hexacopter, I've got FPV currently hooked up to the thermal imaging camera, which goes through to these homemade glasses, which they're a bit bulky and horrible. I really want to get some fat sharks if I splash out the cash. But it's a car reversing camera, a LiPo receiver, and a little foam box that I'll put a link to in the description. So that's like quite a cheap solution, really. A decent pair of fat sharks. I think the cheapest fat sharks you can get are 200 quid, and this must have been 30 quid, something like that. But anyway, this little camera's quite cool because look at the size of it, and it's got a built-in transmitter. Fantastic, and the correct polarity of SMA connector, thank God. So I had a go at building some circularly polarised antennas, sometimes referred to as cloverleaf antennas, which looked an awful lot like these. Unfortunately, I have now chucked them in the bin because I built them and the tune was absolutely terrible. I checked them out on a network analyzer and they were tuned to about 6.3 gigahertz, and I tried tweaking them and just gave up and ordered some. So the ones I've ordered are very similar to these. Inside it just looks exactly like that. Yeah, so I'll probably shorten the leads on them and screw one onto the little antenna socket, about that high, and plonk that on the front. So once I've got all of this rebuilt, I'll probably learn to fly a bit better, and then I'll stick the FPV camera on, and we'll post some cool videos. Hope you enjoyed the little update, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to check out some future videos, and see you later.